Hey YouTube! So in the spirit of Halloween, I am going to share with you all a ghost story. This is a piece that I wrote and it's up on my blog. I'll put a link down below, and here we go. Alice is curled up in her bed, teddy bear pulled in against her chest and covers snugly around her shoulders. She's drooling a little, but her face is expressionless, peaceful. The room is still, save for the ceiling fan whirling around and the occasional sound of cars driving around outside. The calm blue numbers on her clock read 2:53, and the little blue dot next to AM is lit. The covers rustle slightly as Alice rolls over in her sleep, her hair sprawled over her pillow. Her eyelids flutter. It looks like she's dreaming. Her school books are strewn about the room, messy, but also oddly organized. Those books are rarely stored in the same place. There's a poster on her wall with a corner peeling away. Somewhere in Alice's room there's a sudden rustle, and she wakes up, blinking as she tries to figure out what she heard. I hold still, barely daring to breathe, and praying she doesn't notice me. Whatever it is rustles again, and I see Alice reach for her glasses. Oh no, I thought. She's going to see me. But she doesn't. She looks right through me, her expression growing frightened. Whatever it is rustles again, and I hope it's a mouse or a bug. If someone else was in here, Alice and I would both be terrified beyond all reason, and it would blow my cover. She's sitting up now, her expression growing more and more afraid. I watched her turn and put her back against the wall, her eyes still darting around the room. Once, her eyes stopped right on me, but then they kept moving as the rustling noise grew louder. I looked around the room too this time, moving my head as slowly as possible so as not to be discovered. I didn't see anything. Alice waits for a few minutes, tucking her knees up tight against her chest and squeezing the bear tight. During those moments, the room is silent again. Alice starts crying, and she's fighting to keep the tears under control, her bottom lip sucked in between her teeth. I hold back the sigh of sympathy I have for her. It's moments like this when I wish she would see me. Then she'd know she wasn't alone. The tears go on for ages, and I'm stuck there, frozen, dying in agony because I can't go help her. Eventually, Alice exhausts herself and she goes back to sleep. I wait a good half hour before I let out the breath I was holding, and then I move from my hiding place. I move closer to her, and I see that now her face looks a little troubled. I sigh, because even though I know I shouldn't, I can't help but reach out my incredibly pale, incredibly white, incredibly ghostly hand and run it across her cheek. Slowly, I bend down and whisper, lightly, "Sweet dreams." Happy Halloween!